two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled with a 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Direct snap to the back. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Nice job here by this back, picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Garner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down from he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking tackles. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
On the run here. Let's it go. Catch made on the left side. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
And all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with them.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Oregon. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They look to throw it here on second down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. There's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Touchdown, Irish, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the PAT is good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down. We're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. With pressure and Sagan to be tackled inside the 10. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. Zips it down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Ducks offense retakes the field. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
He decides to keep it here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Great call here by the offensive coordinator by the Oregon Ducks to be able to pick up this first down on the option. Puts so much pressure on the defensive coordinator when you have a quarterback that can run it and throw it. And we've been seeing that play run for years now in Eugene.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the motion caution by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Ducks will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackled, but first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from the 34. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Caught quickly. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Notre Dame needing to convert this fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He hands it off from the gun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT kickoff tee is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down on the clock ticking. Handoff here from the shotgun. Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense. Big Springer over the right side. Can they chase him down? At the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. They're going to run it here. Got the first down and still motoring. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Makes the catch in space. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Kicking team makes the recovery, but I think they got there a little early. There is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the set.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Blitz and a quick sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down. He's hit just before the throw.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And he drops back in the gun. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Lights up a defender. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good block. Up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Retakes the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Snags a good throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. No huddle now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They stop him right at the 24.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's another deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense made it in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll use the ground game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pressure is coming. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased, I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Press coverage now from the secondary. Trying for a 4th down completion. Catch made in space. Look out. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
The pass rush closing in. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Ball handed off. Fights through the tackle. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the handoff again. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Try and muscle for the 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What a dramatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. He said mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion.